Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about burnouts and overtraining and how these can affect young athletes. So what exactly is a burnout? According to Weinberg, a physical, emotional, and social withdrawal from a formerly enjoyable sport or activity is considered a burnout. Some characteristics for a burnout would be exhaustion, feeling low of personal accomplishment, low self-esteem, feelings of failure, depression, and depersonalization. This can affect our young athletes because of these characteristics. We never want any of our children to be feeling exhausted, like failures, having a low self-esteem, or even depressed. We don't want these feelings because it can affect their lives outside of the athletic world. There are 3 theories of a burnout. The first theory is the cognitive affective stress model. There are 4 stages to this process: the situational demands, cognitive appraisal, the physiological responses, the behavioral responses. Outcomes depend on the personality and motivational orientations of each child. So what this 4-stage process really is talking about is what the situation at hand is making them do, and how their brain responds to that demand, then how their body responds to their brain, and then how their behavior changes afterwards. The second of these theories is the unidimensional identity and external control model, which is the sociological perspective on a burnout. A burnout is a social problem rooted in the organization of the sport. And the third theory of a burnout is the entrapment theory. A burnout is related to a sport commitment. Athletes are committed to a sport because they have one of 3 things. They either want to participate, have to participate, or both. Now we are going to talk about overtraining. Athletes experience overtraining as excessive training loads at or near their maximum capacity. An outcome of overtraining is staleness, which is the physiological outcome of overtraining. Athletes experience decreased performance because of this as well. We don't want to push children past their personal limits because this can cause overtraining. Overtraining will, in turn, eventually cause a child to not want to participate in this athletic experience anymore. So, what can we do to prevent these burnouts and overtraining in our young athletes? First of all, take a relaxation break. Allow these children to relax during practice, relax during their games. Don't push them past their limits. Second of all, set short-term goals for these children. Allow them to reach one thing at a time so that they can build up their self-confidence. Another important thing for you to do is to monitor their critical states. Make sure that they are okay at all times. We know that there are going to be times when they are going to be down and get down about their sport. Be there to uplift them and help them get through these things. And finally, just communicate with them. An optimal amount of push is what is acceptable. We don't want to push them past their limits, and we don't want to not push them enough. They need to be pushed, but to an extent. I know from personal experience that burnouts are a real thing. We've got to be able to let these kids take breaks when they need them, know when enough is enough, and be able to help them when they need it. If I had known these things when I was going through my burnout, I know for a fact that this would have helped me, and these are the things that are going to help these kids in this generation get through their burnout experiences and overtraining experiences. And this is my reference from the book. Thank you.